Now, Zelensky has further stated that all nuclear power plants in Ukraine belong to the people of Ukraine, following the comments by US President Donald Trump, suggesting that the United States could own and operate the country's nuclear facilities.
All nuclear power plants belong to the people of Ukraine. They are state-owned nuclear power plants. We do not have private property, energy, nuclear power in Ukraine. We have thermal generation, there is green energy, there is private partnership, there is completely private energy. This is absolutely clear and correct. But all nuclear power belong to the state of Ukraine.
And now DDNA correspondent Akshay Dongre joins us. Good morning, Akshay. Now, Russia-Ukraine has been one of the longest crises that is making global supply chains suffer and also impacting the lives here. But this new development comes as a ray of hope. Take us through its significance.
Well, absolutely. In fact, when you talk about this conflict that has been going for over 3 years, has hit the food supply chains around the world. And in fact, when you talk about Africa, it used to rely a lot on Ukraine as well as Russia as far as wheat is concerned, other food grains are concerned. And after the war started, firstly, the things that were hit were ports, transportation facilities, so that arms and ammunition along with soldiers cannot be mobilized. That's usually what happens during war, and that perhaps the reason why, due to also naval blockades, the supplies could not reach to the places where they were supposed to, leading to a food shortage as far as the supply chains are concerned. They were also impacted. The supplies were kept in Ukraine and in Russia and at the ports because it was not safe as far as these transportation cargo vessels are concerned. So that perhaps is the reason why the world is waiting, in fact, for this conflict to end, so that the supply routes that were closed due to the war and that have been closed due to the war for the last 3 years, they can be reopened again, leading to some sort of respite to the countries that are reliant on these food grains coming in, especially from Ukraine. Now, yes, if the conflict ends, there will be a significant supply that is halted at this point in time to these countries, leading to some respite to the people.
Indeed, Akshay. And also, while we know that nuclear power plants are also in focus, what other sectors could likely be discussed by the USA here during the meeting, Akshay?
Well, Deepika, first and foremost would be the rare earth minerals that is being eyed by the United States. And in fact, if you look at the kind of tech revolution that is happening, the AI, the microchips, the semiconductors, all of these require the rare earth minerals. And the key to remain a dominant power or a superpower in the world depends on how much access to rare earth minerals do you have. Now, China has had significant deposits of these rare earth minerals in its own territory, while US also has it, but in order to maintain parity with the advancement that the Chinese are having, the US also needs an access to these rare earth minerals that are expected to be there in the Ukrainian territory. It's also there in the Russian territory, but given the history of US and Russia, it's not very certain how much US can rely on the country, and that perhaps is the reason why Donald Trump, the US president, has been eyeing the rare earth mineral as a way of payback to the funding that the US has done in this particular conflict. So one of the aspect. Then you can talk about trade and other aspects of this entire conflict will be discussed as far as the two are concerned.
All right. Thank you so much, Akshay, for joining us and bringing us the importance of this meeting.